Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, Torhorst Insurance, Stoughton Hospital, Maria's Pizza, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, the Oregon School District, Sonny's Kitchen, Firefly Coffee House, and Artisan Cheese, Oregon Tax and Accounting.
Stoughton Hospital has 2 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. One right in Stoughton Hospital and the other in Oregon. Open till 11 p.m. in Stoughton and 10 p.m. in Oregon. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improved financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese, located in the heart of downtown Oregon, offers fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with a full case of hand-selected small-batch Wisconsin cheeses. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. Send us your game day photos using hashtag OCAGameDay. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com. Watch all of our coverage on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com. This is a presentation of OCA Media Sports. OCA Media Sports presents Friday Night Live. Tonight, the Oregon Panthers take on the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks. And now, bringing you tonight's exciting game action. Seated at the pinnacle of Panther Stadium is Dan Dean and Kian McCauley.
Welcome, everyone, to Oregon Panther football on OCA Media Sports. My name is Guy Pearson. I'm along with Robert Klein tonight, ready to bring you the game for the Oregon Panthers versus the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks. Robert, how are you doing tonight?
It is a beautiful night, and I am ready for some football. I know the Panthers have had a couple of tough games. They're looking to get back to the winning ways like they had against DeForest. Get some of these playmakers going again and grind it out on the ground with Dylan DiMaggio and behind that good offensive line. So looking forward to seeing that. Weather's good. Dry weather for a change in Oregon.
Yes.
We got the youth players here tonight. I don't know where they went. They were down there celebrating with the cheerleaders, but I think we're about ready for the national anthem here. So we'll get ready for that as the players line up.
To the open that it's not Dan and it's not Kian. Got the second stringers, Robert and myself tonight, and we're excited to be able to have the opportunity to bring Oregon football to you. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Yeah, big shoes to fill, but we're going to do our best. I know Guy's an expert in soccer, and I watch a lot of football, and I used to play on this field back 1995, 6 and 7. So it's been a while, but try to keep an eye on these Oregon football whenever I can. This will be the first game I've seen this year, but watch a little bit of the prior broadcast to brush up, and I hope they get back to how they played against DeForest. They really ran well. They had some big plays. I think they had 70-yard touchdown in the second play of the game. So
this should be an opportunity. We're playing a team that Fort Atkinson that's having its struggles. They come into this game at a record of 0-3, and the Panthers are 1-2 with 2 losses here in the last 2 weeks to Mount Horeb and Monona Grove. But they played tough in both those games against very tough teams. Fort Atkinson's having their challenges. They've only scored 8 points offensively and a total of 166 yards over 3 games. So Fort Atkinson hopes to be able to right the ship a little bit, but Oregon does too, is come in here ready to play a big game.
All right, here we are. Fort Atkinson kicking off to the south end of the field to the Oregon Panthers. Short kick, fielded about the 15-yard line. Running hard. Tackled by a gang of Blackhawks at about the 26-yard line.
Zudi with that. Carrier on that one?
I think he's one of our running backs. I think we got probably 3-4 running backs that we use.
Yeah, Zudi's second leading rusher for the year at 260 yards over the 3 games.
Nice.
Dylan DiMaggio has 292.
All right, here we go. 2 wide receivers, tight end tight end, slot to the right. One back. Handoff up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards. Tough run. That was DiMaggio. He gets the tough yards for the team.
It'd be nice to see how the line can do, get some yards, 4 yards at a time. We'll take them. Put some pressure on their defensive line.
This time we only got one wide receiver out to the right side. Strong right. Here we go again with run up the middle. Almost got the first down. I think we might be a yard short on that. Zudi again. Let's see here.
Clapp made the tackle for Fort Atkinson.
What do we got here?
Nice
Third
one.
and
1.
3rd and 1 to go. Who we bring in here? Number 9. Or that's quarterback.
Yes.
Look.
He went to the side to get the signal.
Wonderful. He's got a strong arm. Let's see if he airs it out here, but you'd think it'd be a run up the middle to get this first down. Yep, that's what we did.
I think that's the right thing to run the ball early, hard right at him. See where it takes us. Fort Atkinson's been struggling, so control the ball early.
Wear him down a little bit and see if they'll bite on some play actions for a pass here down the road. Motion in the backfield, straight up the middle again. This time the Blackhawks were on
Nowhere to go.
Probably, I don't know if they gained a yard on that. Mason Grender, number 22, bringing in the play. We'll see if they try to pass this down. Got number 13, Carter Erickson, coming out here towards us. Wide out. 2 backs in the backfield. Fake handoff, pass.
Nice
Dylan. He's rolling. Yes. He's got stay in bounds. Keep out. Nice play. Wonderful job by Dylan. Little 5-yard pass turns into a huge play for Dylan DiMaggio from Look.
About a 59-yard gain.
Perfect. That's just how we started out in the win against the Forest, so that's what we like to see tonight. Perfect.
Like you mentioned, you run the ball hard, and then all of a sudden it develops a play action.
Little play
opportunity.
action.
Yep.
Those linebackers, I know. Oh, what do we have? Did you step out of bounds?
Oh,
jeez.
Yep,
I missed it. I was excited. I missed it. Here we are, first and 10 at the 30. Another run. Kissling, I hope he was out of bounds before he fumbled the ball. He might have picked
Called
up.
him out first.
Yep, we got the ball. I think it was picked up about 4 yards before he fumbled it.
Yep.
It's not wet out there, but that ball might be a little slick because it's a little humid. Yep, second and 6 to go. That was Kissling on that carry. We got Look and Dylan in the backfield. And Jack Huffle out here. A little run up the middle again. Looks like he got the first down. Zudi again. He is running well already today. Runs hard. Bigger guy. How big is he? 5'11", 185. That's a pretty good sized running back. Both of them are 5'10", 195 for DiMaggio. First and 10.
Well, now we're in the red zone.
17.
We got to execute.
One guy in the backfield. Oh, fumble. Oh, no. Did we get it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I
believe
think that
Brender
ball
fell on it.
I think that ball might be a little slick.
Yeah, that's a couple of those. The ball must be a little slick. Hands, got to watch out. Got to watch out for that.
Cool night. Little dew on the grass. We got to get a better hold in that ball. 2 wide receivers now. Dylan DiMaggio in the backfield. Drop back to pass. Look, high throw, broken up downfield. Little high, but a very good pass. Just didn't connect with him.
With a 2nd and 15, this might have been a good time to use that pass to make a pass play, but now we're sitting at 3rd and 15. So
a little high. Might have been a slick ball again. We got to keep using that play action. I mean, they're going to bite on our run because we've been running the ball well, so.
This is a big play here.
Mason Grender out. Erickson to our on the far side. Mason. Another big pass up. Number 13. Did he come down with it? No catch.
Yeah.
Just had a foot out.
Erickson. Yeah, I thought I saw the foot down out of bounds as well. So that referee was right there to see it and call it. So
very good looking.
Right,
yeah, very good looking pass. Just didn't have that foot down. Let's see what they decide to do here. I think we're a little bit outside of field goal range. Looks like they might be going for it. With the big arm, with look, we'll see what happens. He's just been a little off on a couple throws here. Yep, looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, I would go for it here. We need to vote. We need to at least, hopefully, even if we don't get the first down, it'd be nice to get 10 yards out of it and sack them back behind the 20.
Erickson and McCorkey spread wide, one back in the backfield, back to pass. Looking for Erickson again, and he's got it for a touchdown.
Nicely done.
Beautiful. Little
Nicely
back shoulder throw.
Erickson.
Dropped it right in there. Great job.
So Erickson is the leading receiver for the Panthers so far at 85 yards coming into this game. He made a nice play on that one, turned back to the ball, and the defender was just beaten. It's a nice play.
Well, that fired up the student section and all the youth cheerleading squad down here. So let's see if we can get the extra point for him.
Awful in the kick.
No good.
Pushed it left. Well, it's a good start. Good start to this game. It was important, I think, imperative after a couple of losses that the Panthers get started on the right path. So good to see. 6-0 the score.
Absolutely. You never want to go 3 in a row losing. That would take the morale out of your team. So good night to get right against Fort Atkinson, who seems to be struggling the last few weeks. And if we just keep pounding the ball and working that play action with Look and our receivers, I think we'll be all right tonight.
Yep.
It was a very good start.
And I'm glad also because the last thing you want to do is give a team that's struggling confidence, because all of a sudden
yes,
couple of good plays, good series, and all of a sudden you've got a game. So put it right down their throats with nice runs, mixed it up with some passing when they needed to. Very good drive, very good start.
Here. Hoffle's back to kick the ball. Can't see who's back there to receive it, but
they said Vandermoss is one of the two guys back there.
Sitting back at the 5-yard line, see how far Hoffel can boot it, and he boots it.
Vandermoss is number 1, and it goes out before Vandermoss can get it. So
hit about the 10-yard line and bounced just out of bounds. So they'll start at about, what is it, the 30 or the 25?
Yeah, I think we start at the 30, don't we now? For the penalty, I believe. Is it 35? 35.
I know the NFL is at the 40.
That's right.
So I know that's a heck of a penalty these days if you do that.
That does give Fort Atkinson good field position to start, and I'd like to see that kick go right down the middle against a team that's struggling. So,
all right, now we get a chance to see how this Panthers defense can handle out of the shotgun 3 wide receivers. Oh, up the middle with a big runner here. Ooh, brought down, ankle tackle by number 32. Who do we got here? Klaus. I remember him from last year. He was around the football an awful lot. Middle linebacker. So they're not huddling up. Fort's not huddling up.
That's interesting. So Flodine, their runner on that play. He's actually listed on the roster as an offensive lineman.
Really?
They moved him from offensive line.
Another run up the middle with him.
To be a runner
this
because
time
they're
the Panthers
just struggling.
Gang tackled him here. Nice.
So I guess we'll see him, a fair amount of him. He's a big boy.
Ackerman, I think, was on the main guy in the tackle there. He's a big guy too, so we're going to need our linebackers to step it up and tackle that big running back. What'd you say his name was, number 8?
Flodine. Jordan Flodine.
So yeah, the linebackers have got to make their reads, and they're in the shotgun, so we got to make sure those D-backs don't cheat on the run and cover up. We got 3 wide receivers. Flodine in the backfield with the quarter. Another run up the middle, draw play. Nice tap. They can't. Takes like 3 guys to get him down.
That's why they moved him, but
it was a good tackle, but did they get the first down? Yep, just got the first down.
Well, in a 3rd and 1 with him, as much as he's a straightforward runner, I do get it, but I doubt that they can run with him on every play.
They got 3 wide receivers, 3 slot receiver, 4.
Interesting.
One man in the backfield. This time they're passing. Deep throw. Number 10 is on it. Breaks it up. Number 10, Ben Adams, was able to break up the play. That could have been a huge play if he hadn't been able to do it. Big throw down to number 3. Will Neuser. That was a dangerous play.
Roloff had a nice pass though. He was covered, but it was pretty well thrown.
Yep,
to his receiver.
We're gonna have to watch that matchup. Number 10 and number 3 near side. Oh, toss in the backfield. Just missed him in the backfield. Finally wrestled him down after he gained about 7 yards.
Yep. So it's interesting. I noticed Roloff too. He's a sophomore quarterback. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he had a nice first sophomore. That was a pretty nice throw in that first one too. They may be they're kind of rebuilding here at Fort Atkinson. So they hope to develop these players.
So we got a 3rd and 4 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Fort Atkinson is getting the play from the sideline, moving around. A lot of receivers jumping back and forth between sides. They're settling in on 2 wide receivers on the far side, slot man on the side. Running back in motion. Looks like was that a lateral? No, they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Could have been, if they would have thrown that a little bit more upfield, that would have been a fumble, but incomplete pass is what the referees will call it, and that's 4th down. That should bring out the punting crew.
It was just barely. I have a good enough line that you can see it was a forward pass on that, but
you had a good view of it.
Yeah.
Who do we got it back here? Ryan McCourty to return the punt.
That's
McCorkle. Oh, fumbled snap. Badgers are on it. Recovered, but they'll turn it over on downs, and the Panthers are going to take over at the 35-yard line of Fort Atkinson. Slick ball tonight. Well, that's a heck of a break for us.
Yeah, that is a big break. Fort Atkinson, as much as they've been struggling, they really want to execute on the little things like that, because otherwise it's just going to be a long night for them.
All right, let's see if we can run the ball 35 yards for the touchdown here. In this 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Oh,
that's a face mask. Yes,
yeah,
gotta be.
He grabbed high and got the face mask on number 22.
Grender.
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 I think that's probably going to be, was that a 15-yard penalty?
I believe it is.
From the spot of the foul, so... Yep.
He grabbed it and hung on to it, so... Are there two different penalties in high school like there are in the pros? Do you know? I don't know. But that one wasn't going to be the... There's one if you just slip on it. That one was a grab anyway. So.
Yeah, that one was... He spun him right around.
Yeah, he didn't let go.
I hope he's all right. Is he back in there? Here we go. One back in the backfield, a couple tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Let's see. Oh, he back to pass, looking downfield. Number 8's open and near the end zone.
Yeah.
Gathers it in for the touchdown.
Right. Zudi.
Another great pass. Look to Zudi.
It's a nice rollout. Yeah.
Great start for Look today. 2 touchdowns. Really throwing the ball well.
Guys, he made it nice. Zudi made a nice target for him and was open. That's all a quarterback can ask. Then he made a nice pass.
Bobbled it just a little, scared us a little bit, but gathered it up for the touchdown.
All right, Hallful again. Hallful again. Oh.
This time, number 54 of Fort Atkinson got in there and blocked it. Came around the edge really quick. Good play by him, but...
So let's hope we don't need our extra points tonight.
Right.
We've already missed 2.
Yes. We're still up by 12 with a little bit of time left in the first quarter, so hopefully we're all right.
Yeah, and good start for the Panthers, which this team has looked pretty good. Certainly, as you mentioned, looked really good against DeForest, beating them. A couple of challenges here in these last couple games, Mount Horeb and Monona Grove. So it's good to come back and get a confidence builder game in here tonight. And so far, so good.
What was the score against Mount Horeb? 30-41.
Yeah.
I mean, we scored. You scored a lot of points.
Right.
You just didn't pull it out. I mean,
Right.
You were within a couple touchdowns. We know Monona Grove. That's the game I broadcast last year, and boy, they were really good last year, and so that was a tough game.
So our total yards in those games offensively were 405 against DeForest, if WisSports.net is correct, and then Mount Horeb 423, but we were held to 107 yards against Monona
Deep
Grove.
Kip gathered in at the 10-yard line, running up center of the field, tackled by the Panthers. Was it Dylan? Number 5 there?
I'm sorry I missed that.
That's all right. No worries. I think it was Dylan. He jumped up like he had and he did make a great play. He was excited about it. All right, here we go with the Panthers defense. Clayton Haggerty and Klaus in the middle. We'll get some of the names of these defensive linemen. Get some numbers here. So 53, 51, 61, and 88. 3 wide receiver set, shotgun handoff, draw play. Klaus is on it, and he gets him out just outside the tackle.
Well, it was about one thing I was about to mention was, Klaus is going to be around. You'll know where the ball is when you see him because he's around the ball all the time.
Yes, he made a great read, and as soon as he got outside the tackle, Klaus was right there on his heels. Here we go again. Near side wide receiver, 2 wide receivers split wide. Shotgun. This time he's back to pass, but there's a penalty. False start, maybe? Yes, false start. That'll take him back about 5 yards, I believe. Be about a 2nd and 16. They decided on 2 wide receivers near side, 1 split wide. Still in shotgun. Yep, back to pass. Throw it. Just missed by number 11. Panthers were there. I think they would have tackled him right away if he would have caught it, but dropped the ball. Bring up a 3rd and 16.
New coach Brady Gravold for Fort Atkinson is running the plays, basically calling them from the sidelines. If you look over there, he's got, there's 2 coaches calling plays. One's calling fake and the fake play, and one's calling the real play, I guess. And it's interesting. No huddle in high school, especially for a brand new coach.
Oh, another pass, just too high, a little long for the receiver.
I would think it would be difficult for them to get settled on their system so early in the year and in his regime too, but they're doing it.
Hey, you see it once in a while. I suppose if they brought him up and that's their scheme coming up, freshman, junior, or JV year, maybe it's a little easier, but I don't know enough about the program to tell you either way.
I think football is tough for any new coach to institute this.
Here's a punt. Might have been blocked.
I believe
short,
it was partially
short
blocked.
Punt, only about to the 41-yard line of Fort Atkinson. So the Panthers will once again get great field position. Let's see if we can take advantage of it.
Yeah, 2 times in a row now on the right side of the 50 before we even snap the ball.
Panthers have got to be feeling pretty good. Great weather, great night. Stands are full, and you're up by 12. And you're still in the first quarter. I'd love to be out there.
Ready to hit somebody,
yes,
are you, Robert?
It's good hitting weather tonight. All right, here we go. Hand off to number 8, Zudi.
Yeah.
Haffel's number 24. 8, Zudi. I think you got about 4 yards on the carry. Number 25 bringing in the play.
McCorkle.
Mm-hmm. And he'll take a position in the slot.
Sophomore,
Couple backs in the outfield, or in the backfield. Hand off to Zudi again, up the middle. Tackled short of the first down, but I think he gained another couple yards.
Yep. 3 or 4 at a time. I guess we got a 3rd and long 4. Yeah, 3rd and about 4 here.
I'd like to see him try a little bit of that play action again myself. That seemed to be working. 2 backs in the backfield. Oh, here we go. Handoff straight up the middle. They might be a little short. I think we're about 1.5 yards short.
Yeah, but we're still in position to go for it. We're still in 4-down territory, essentially. And,
yes.
And given, I think we go for it again, no doubt.
I hope so. Definitely can't kick the field goal from here.
Yes.
And if he did, he'd be playing on Sundays. All right, here we go. 4th and 2, big play. Dylan DiMaggio, the workhorse in the backfield. 2 wide receivers. Tight end to the near side here. Oh, back to pass. Oh, might have been a timeout maybe. Nope, false. Looks like a false start. Oh,
It's a bad time for a false start because now that leaves you 4th and 7. You might bring out the punt unit now.
let's see what happens. Is number 10 our punter here? Ben Adams. I knew he was returning the punt.
I think this is
Oh, that was 4th. Yeah, turnover.
4th and 7. Kluss is the punter. Yeah, that's right. 32. Kluss is punting. Ooh, bad snap.
Oh, barely got it off.
Well,
Screamer up the middle. Let's see if they can stop before the end zone. Oh, they ran. Well, they were both right in position, but
it's a comedy of errors.
we just gotten a
They
little
just run into each other.
goofed up at the end and couldn't quite stop it. But
That's all right. 12-0 lead. Fort Atkinson's got to start from the 20. It would have been nice to bury him on the 1.
yeah, no kidding. That was a screamer up the middle. That thing was moving. That'd be hard to. Didn't give him a chance for the big hop down there. It was just rolling pretty quick.
Kluss looked like he may have had to just quick punt that a little bit before the guy got in because he was about to get blocked there. So he did get it away, thankfully.
And let's see if our defense can hold him and maybe get some of that good field position again this next time around. Oh, handoff up the middle of the.
Once again,
What's his name?
to Flodine.
Flodine. I think he got about 5-6 yards on that. He runs hard. Tough to bring down. Need a couple guys usually.
Yeah, he's not running too bad for a converted offensive lineman either.
Yeah. Bet he was waiting a long time to get the ball in his hands.
Indeed.
Get some of the glory for himself.
I think they had tryouts at the beginning of practice to see who wanted to be running back and get tackled 30 times a game.
That's the downside of it. All right, here we go. Handoff again up the middle. This time the Panthers are on it. Gang tackled. I think they stopped him. I don't think he got a yard on that.
No.
Maybe even
he got
lost
back.
one.
Yeah, I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Donovan Johnson. What number is he? Number 34, Donovan Johnson. Looks like the defensive line is doing a heck of a job letting the linebackers run free to the ball. You can see a lot of the linebackers are getting tackles in the backfield or right on the edges before the runner can get a lot of yards. That means the defensive tackles and defensive ends are doing a great job holding the edge, getting double teams. So congrats to those guys. Number 53, 51, who do we got?
You know what? Do we have a
Christian
timeout? I don't know what the holdup is.
Christian Carlos, Logan Ackerman, who's number 74 here. Brady Gagner.
Gagne.
Oh, I can't even read tonight.
No, it's actually, I know that's how it's pronounced.
Okay.
It looks
Hey,
like
you're the-
Gagner.
You're the
sounds
pro.
like
You're the
Gagne.
pro.
Well, I know I do know who to ask.
Yeah.
So. But, one of the things different about football than soccer is the numbers are bigger here in football. I can read the numbers easy. Soccer, it's pretty tricky sometimes. Now it looks like we're at the end of the quarter, so they're going to run the time down.
I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to. Is it Gabe Pearson, number 86? Some of the linemen that are letting those linebackers get to the ball carrier.
Yes. So, good start. 12-0. 12-0's the soccer term. 12-0 for. Yeah, we'll get our soccer term. Try to put our soccer terms away and stick to football terms. But
How is the soccer team doing this year? You said they're playing already.
very, very well. Beat Monona Grove last night, and Monona Grove is the defending conference champion. So it's a good start to the conference season. They're 3-2 overall. Good start for the Oregon soccer program. So
How'd they do last year? Were they in state? Did I hear that?
second place in
Perfect.
state. Yes.
A chance to win it all this year? A lot of seniors back?
Could be, yeah. There's a good team there. There's a really good team, good core, good team back, and so it's going to be an exciting year. Whitefish Bay is always really difficult to beat when it comes to the championship game. Once you get to state, it gets pretty rough. But
gotcha.
But yeah, I think that it's a good team that could be really strong this year.
Oregon has been strong in soccer for as far back as I can remember. Kudos to the people in that program, the coaches, and Oregon.
Starts at the youth level, and the same thing for football. I think the youth program here is developing better in football and getting better, and that's really where it develops. Get kids involved in sports and excited about the sport. The program can really benefit.
We've been blessed with some good coaches. Here we go, back to football. 3rd and 4, pass to number 1. Looks like he got the first down before he's wrestled down by the Panthers.
That's Vandermoss.
By Klaus again.
Vandermoss on the reception.
So first down, we're looking at about the 33-yard line here.
Is that Fort's first down in the game?
Is it really? Maybe.
So
defense has been doing well. Maybe they had one other one, but they don't have many. All right, here we go. Getting another play from the sideline. Wide receivers trying to figure out where they're going to be. They're going to settle in with 2 to the near side, 1 way out to the far side. Shotgun. 1 back. They're going to give it to the first man through. Panthers stuffed him for.
That's Flodine again, and I will correct myself. That would be their second first down because Flodine ran the one right up the gut.
That's what I thought.
So,
yeah,
you're right. Second first down.
Well, that means we're doing a heck of a good job out there. So, kudos to the defense. Well, it's no huddle. It's not that they don't huddle up, but it means our defense can't huddle up either.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a trying to everyone look to the sideline and get the play, figure out how we're going to cover this.
It doesn't really speed them up all that much.
No, trap play, but Panthers are all over it. A host of tacklers. Number 53, 74. Stopped him for another, was that 1 yard?
Very
maybe
game, yeah.
Nothing on that.
Yeah, it makes it difficult to bring in substitutions on the defensive side and get coordinated, although, there's still a lot of standing around. The play doesn't necessarily go any faster, so
no.
I don't necessarily see the benefit yet at this point, but maybe they're trying to get their timing down faster.
2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. Shotgun. Flodine is not back there anymore, so we have some laundry at about the 50-yard line. What happened here?
Delay a game?
Yep. So that'll push him back to the 29 and bring up a 3rd and 14 for Fort Atkinson.
No huddle and delay a game. That's those terms contradict each other. But.
You were right. It's definitely not speeding them up then. Two wide receivers far side, back to pass, rolling out, throw deep to number 1, but the Panthers are all over it. It didn't gain much, maybe about 4 yards. So that'll bring up a 4th and 14. It looks like they're going to bring out the punting squad here. And who do we have back to receive it? Number 25
is McCorkle.
McCorkle.
Yep.
Let's see if we can get a nice return, get ourselves in scoring position here before the half ends. Be nice to get another score here. Here's the punt. Hits about the 45, bounces straight up in the air, and Fort downs it at about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I want McCorkle way out of the way of that one because that was short and nowhere near him.
Yeah, he did not get a good kick there.
But we do have to come from the defensive side of the 50 this time to mount our attack. Barely. 45.
Yes. 1st and 10, Oregon. Let's see what Kissling calls up here. Number 13, Erickson, the only wide receiver. Couple backs in the backfield. Look under center. Handoff to the first man through, Dylan. And he is rumbling for 13, 14 yards right up the gut. He is a good little runner.
Nice little play.
I didn't see if the guard pulled on that or not, but he had a nice hole.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch a little bit of those offensive linemen, see what they're doing. Erickson split to the far side. One back. Dillon's in the backfield again.
Ooh.
Oh, little fumbled snap. Look takes it himself. Salvages about a yard out of the little bit of a broken play there.
Well, protect the football first.
Yes.
So, when it's loose like that, you want to dive on it. He was able to keep standing, but he wasn't able to get very far anyway.
No gain, bring up a 2nd and 10. Mason Grender bringing in the play for Look. Erickson will be to the near side with a couple of backs. Dylan and Zudi in the backfield. Yep. Nice pass, Look. Downfield to the tight end. Beautiful catch down to the 20-yard line. Great catch.
Nice reception by Gabe Pearson. No relation, by the way.
I was going to say, maybe a long-lost cousin.
We haven't found the
tall.
connection yet.
He's tall, you're tall. You might. He's 6'1", 220, it says here. Big guy. Soft hands. And is Fort calling a timeout here?
Looks like it.
Panthers will get the ball 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line, near hash. So
when you have options to throw to, that makes it really difficult for Fort Atkinson.
Yes. They've been trying to key on that run. I saw that some of the guards pulling. Even on that pass play, the guards pulled. That'll key the linebacker a run. But that play action, I think that's why that tight end was so far open. That play action, when you got a great running game like we do, that's really going to open up the passing game, especially to the tight ends, because those linebackers, that's their job, cover those tight ends.
Right.
When they're keen on the run, it's going to be very difficult for them. I like that play call. Okay, here Fort's coming back in the field. Looks like Luke's got the team going to just run up to the line here. We got Haffel split wide to the near side. Zudi and Dylan in the backfield. Look back under center. Handoff Dylan right up the middle for, he always gets a few yards. I think he got 3, maybe 4 yards on that.
Mostly falling forward, but
yeah,
it helps.
He seems to just get down and he just drives those legs. Oh, only a couple yards this time. Looked like a little bit more.
You need to have that guy that can get the tough yards.
I think he's been doing that for a couple of years. I don't know if is he a senior? Yeah. Is he a senior?
Let's see.
I think we've got a lot of seniors on the team. Just taking a listen to.
No, DiMaggio, yeah, he's a senior.
Oh, big pass, too deep for Haefel. Good thing the cornerback wasn't in position because it was overthrown, and we'll see if he can get more accurate pass here the next time.
Yeah,
3rd and 8.
that was not one of Luke's better passes because it was actually closer to a Fort Atkinson player than it was to his own.
He's been accurate all night.
He's a good thrower.
Yeah, that ball must have been still might be a little slick out there. Here we go, 2 wide receivers now. Back to pass, looking to Hafel again. Looks maybe a little miscommunication.
Yeah, I think Hoffel went the wrong direction, or Luke was expecting him to go the other way. Was looking for him to go out, and he went in.
Maybe trying for another back shoulder like the touchdown pass down at the other end of the field, but Hafel didn't get the memo on it.
Bad time for that.
Here we go, though, 4th and 8. Let's see if we can keep passing and get another touchdown with 7 minutes left in the first half. Be nice to get up by a little bit more. All right, 2 wide receivers again, Erickson and McCourt. Oh, pass again. That time the D-back got it. Number 1 picks it off in the end zone. He's going to try to run it out, but the Panthers stop him at about the 8-9 yard line. That time the D-back was ready for the overthrow, and he picked the ball off in the end zone.
I'm not sure why he chose to run it out, though, but
he was going for the glory. Not every day you get a nice interception like that in the end zone. He had to take a quick look and decided to bring it out, but they got a long way to go. About 90 yards in about 7 minutes if they're going to score. Let's see if the Panthers defense can come up with a stop or maybe a turnover of our own and get ourselves back on the board. Three wide receivers, back to pass, looking for the slot man, overthrow. Oh, we got to Oh, very close. Who was that? I didn't catch the number.
Is that Kissling on there, 30?
30, that's Matt Kissling, right?
Yeah, Roloff's throw was just a little far. He made a nice effort to try to come up with it, Kissling, but what do we have?
What's
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Ouch.
This Roloff, I used to work with his dad.
Okay.
At the Department of Agriculture. I'm pretty sure Ty Roloff is this guy's dad.
Okay.
Ty was a great football player of his own. Great guy to work with, too.
He's probably listening.
He is. I'll have to get a hold of him. Tried to run up the middle. I think we stopped him for maybe a half a yard gain or maybe nothing at all. Let's see where the refs mark it. I don't know. They gave him a yard out of it.
Given the lack of fans on the other side of the stadium, maybe a lot of Fort Atkinson people stayed home and dialed it up on OCAmedia.com.
Yeah, there
on the
you go.
YouTube channel, huh?
I think they can also check it out tomorrow too if they missed it tonight. Had some other plans. They can check it out on the YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
Two wide receivers far, shotgun again. This time they're going to hand it off right up the middle. Panthers are all over it, though, in the backfield. Number 51, and probably Klaus again back there. 61. Anthony Wilson, they say. For no gain. That'll bring up a 3rd and 7. You'd think they'd be trying to throw the ball downfield, get on the board a little bit, but they're going to take a timeout and try to figure out a play that's going to work.
Well, their best offensive play so far has been roughing the passer.
Yeah, yeah, that's
maybe
so.
Not quite, but they've struggled a little bit. Certainly good for Fort Atkinson. They got a little bit of breathing room on that after the penalty, so they're able to be out at the 27 now. So at least they've got some breathing room. 3rd and 7. they're going to try to dial up a play to get a first down. Otherwise, they're going to have to punt again.
And you do not want to do that when you're down by 12. I bet they're going to be passing here.
Yeah, and pretty important play probably coming up, so they want to call a timeout. You know, if they can get back in this, take advantage of this opportunity, get a good drive going in before the half, it will change the game.
Yes, this is anyone's game. I mean, rebuilding or not, you get some young players up there, you switch the running back, and this roll off, I know it looks like he's got a pretty decent arm, so
he does.
Panthers got to keep the pressure on. Panthers have got to keep the pressure on. Let's see here what happens on 3rd and 7. Couple wide receivers on the near side, one to the far side. Shotgun again. Oh, he's counting it. I think he needs another. He doesn't got the play, or.
Oh, my.
Oh, here he is, back to pass. Big throw up in the air, but our D-backs are running. Number 7 picks it off, and he's tearing down the sideline. Gets some blocks.
Carson Smedley.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Nice. Might have been a clipping after the catch. It won't affect the possession, but I think it's going to affect the field position.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I see the
right there. I did see a clipping
down there. Yeah.
I was guilty of that on a big play. Sometimes you're trying to block for your buddies and you just hit them in the back a little bit and they throw the yellow flag at you. So
that's when you look around and
yeah, it wasn't a lack of effort, but I'm happy about the interception. Great play by number 7.
Smedley on that one. So Carson Smedley, the senior.
First down, Panthers. I always want to say Badgers. I go to too many football games, I think.
It's okay.
All right, here we go. Look under center. Dill in the backfield. Hands it off to Kissling. Was zipping around the far side corner, and he has got the first down with about a 15-yard gain.
He got to the corner quickly.
Yes. He has a long stride, and he just flies around the corner. They did that same reverse. That's how they scored the big play right here against the Forest, the first game of the year. They did that same thing.
He's got some nice size to him, 6'2", 175, junior. He's an athlete.
Coach's son? Is it right? No?
Yes.
Very cool. All right, this time we got 2 receivers, and I think we got Dylan in the backfield. Gonna give it to the slot man, 27 trap, and he pushes forward and drives the pile forward. Zudi, I think he got about 7, 8 yards, or 6, 7, 8 yards.
It's like 5 across the
5?
way, maybe 6. So, all right, we're down on the 13 now. Be nice to punch this one in. 4.5 minutes to go. Get another score before halftime.
Moving the ball well here.
I think Fort's getting a little tired on defense.
They got everybody on the defensive line. It looks like a blitz, but nope, we're gonna pass. We're gonna do a quarterback keeper around the edge, and he's down to the. Did he get in? Touchdown, Panthers. Look, ran it in himself.
Very nice run.
Zipped around the edge. Great blocking up front. Good cut. Wonderful job. Great to see after he had that pick in the end zone for him to take it himself, get that mind back on the right track. Looks like we have a Fort player down, so.
Yeah, it does. So we'll have a little bit of a break in the action for that. We've got 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first half. It's 18-0 to 18-0. I don't know, Robert, I may have trouble with that all night, but 18-0 is the score for the Panthers. About to try the extra point here when we come back. It's been a good start here against the Blackhawks, and good job. Nice little confidence builder tonight.
Yes, exciting game so far. A lot of action. We were we were thinking it'd be a lot of runs, but we've seen a lot of good passing, a lot of good play action out of the Panthers, and it's good. I mean, you don't want to just grind it out. You got to get everyone involved and keep everybody off balance and get right here. Who do we got next week? Does anyone know?
I don't. I'll have to look that up. We'll give that to you later, Robert. But I don't know who we're playing next week. But anyway, that was a really nice run.
Yes, it was.
He cut back in the middle, and that really made the score there by his cut back to the middle.
Yeah, is he a senior too?
He is a senior. Yes, he's a senior this year.
Yeah, he's a heck of a good ball player.
Yeah, he actually had he played a little bit for the varsity as quarterback as a sophomore towards the end of the season.
Really?
So this is his third season of having some quarterback responsibilities,
Nice.
either as backup or starter. So he looks polished. He looks good.
Very good. All right, Panthers are getting back on the field here for the extra point try. Let's see if we can get one tonight. We got to make sure we block that guy coming off the right edge. He is fast. And the kick is up, and it looks good this time. And that'll make it 19 with 4 minutes left in the half. Coaches are happy. Nope. Fort couldn't capitalize on the big turnover. And the Panthers were able to get it back and run it right down the field.
Yeah, so enough time here. We may be able to get another possession, get the ball quick if we can stop Fort Atkinson on downs right away, and get another possession perhaps, and punch in another score. You want to, you'd really like to have this game in good shape going into halftime.
And I was going to just mention some of these linemen. I think, we mentioned a lot of the running backs and wide receivers, but I just want to mention the linemen that have been keeping look from getting any pressure and making holes for those running backs. Brandon Schultz, Nate Hall, Matt Rausch, Adam Yates, and Colton Rich. They're doing a great job up front. So I want to mention their names. They're making the position players look good tonight. Nice kick down to the 5-yard line in the center of the field. Panthers converging on him and gang tackling him at the 21-yard line.
So Fort Atkinson will bring their offense onto the field, and we'll try once again to bring the ball down the field against the Panther defense, which has been pretty good so far tonight.
They're going to stick with the 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the far. Oh, no, he's coming back in here. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. The big running back is back there again. Let's see if they give it to him out of the shotgun or try to pass it. Yep, quick handoff up the middle. Panthers are all over it. Tackle made by number 44 this time. Clayton Haggerty. Good tackle, made the read on the quick handoff.
So I dealt it up. We got Milton next week.
Okay,
Milton
Milton
next week.
I think they're a tough team. All right, we got 3 wide receivers again, shotgun. I think every play has been out of the shotgun tonight. Yep. Quick pass. Oh, was it? I thought maybe it was a lateral. We could pick it up and take it to the house, but
it was pretty close.
It was a pass, so incomplete pass.
I'm the Fort Atkinson coach. I'm telling the quarterback to make sure he throws that forward.
Yes.
That was very close.
They've had a couple of those tonight. Questionable. All right, Panthers, keep your focus. 3 minutes left here. Let's not allow a score here late in the half.
Plus, it's a good chance to get the ball back.
Looks like a first down pass. Roll-off, put it up where only the receiver could get it, even though the Panther defender was right there. They did get the first down on the play.
Spatial reception. He went up for it, made a nice pass, made a nice catch of that.
Yes.
Play up in the air. So
good hands.
Yep.
Oh, another handoff this time. Panthers all over it. Stopped him for a no gain. 44 again. Haggerty.
I thought Flodine was going to be able to get to the outside. That was actually a really nice play there by Haggerty to get to him.
Zachary Tower also in on that tackle. Good hits. Good form tackles. All right, clock's ticking away. 2 minutes left. Here we go. Back to pass. Looking deep downfield. Hits number 11 for about a 6-yard gain.
Roloff's got a nice arm. Sophomore, they're not afraid to use him. As you mentioned, they were in the shotgun the whole time, too. So when you're down 19-0.
Gives them a little better opportunity to see the field, I believe, in shotgun.
Yeah, were they in the shotgun at the very first series? Maybe was he behind center in the first series?
I think so. I think he was handing off to Flodine in the first couple plays out of shotgun. I think he was.
Okay.
He's a bigger guy. I know his dad was a big guy too. 6 foot, 186, so he can see the field.
Yeah, and I'm assuming as a sophomore, he's still got a little growing to do, maybe.
Absolutely. Clock is must have maybe took a time out there. Clock stopped. 1:35 left. 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line. Still getting the play in. Roll-off's ready. Out of the shotgun. Looking deep. Whips it up. 2 Panther defenders are there, and we got the pick again. Racing down the far sideline, down to the 40-yard line. I think it was number 24, Hoffel. Jack Hoffel.
Good.
Who had the first one? Was it number 7, Carson Smeldy?
Smedley, yeah, I believe you're right.
So I think we got 2 interceptions, one by Hoffel, one by Smeldy.
He made a nice play on that ball. Went right to it, saw what was going on there, and it was pretty difficult for the receiver to make that play with Hoffel right there. He ran it, undercut it. Nicely done. So we're in positive territory here, past the 50. Start once again.
And I think we'll probably be running out the clock, but wow, breaks a run. We got around the edge for a big gain of like 12 yards. Hope he's okay. He got taken down hard on the sideline. Clock stopped because he got out of bounds. Maybe we're
I'm in favor of stuffing it down their throat and trying to get a score here before half.
Looks like they are. 2 wide receivers. Dillon in the backfield. Yep, back to pass. Deep throw. Oh, just couldn't get the back shoulder throw in to number 22 there, Grender. Been trying those back shoulder throws. The receivers just don't seem to catch the ball in the air and make the adjustment.
But come back to it. Erickson made a nice come back to it for the touchdown.
Yes. All right, we got 2 wide receivers again. We're going for it. 2nd and 10 here. See if we can get some more points.
Good time for a timeout. So Panthers take a timeout here. 1:16 left at 2nd and 10. They want to regroup and see what they want to do here to punch in this score. It's been a good one so far. 3 touchdowns in, 19-0. So good start.
Heck yeah. It's been fun to watch, and I think the Panthers are getting their confidence back after a couple tough games, but they're looking good. We just gotta keep. Even though we're ahead, I think we should keep throwing and get on the same page look on the same page as the receivers with some tough games coming up.
Yep.
We seem to be running really well. We're getting the edges. The line's doing a great job.
So we just want to make sure we cover our sponsors and thank them for all their efforts and all their support here of OCAmedia. We'll start with Oregon Community Bank. They're one of our top sponsors, Torhorst Insurance. We'll let this play. We'll cover the rest of them here, but and between plays here is goes under center.
Play action. Oh, Ford is all over it with the blitz. Got him about, I don't know, for a 7-yard loss maybe? No, it'll bring up
that's a tough
3rd
play.
and 6-yard loss, 3rd and 16 from the 42. This might be, they're splitting wide. We're going to give her one more deep throw here. Look back to pass. He's looking deep. Oh,
Deflected off.
Judy just about had it off his fingertips down the center of the field.
What do you do now? 4th and 18.
I think you got to just run it out, but maybe you take one more shot deep and just hope your defense can hold. It'd be a heck of a. Ford would have to make a heck of a play to score if they did get the ball back. 2 wide receivers again. Yeah, he's back to pass. Looking for a screen pass. Dylan's got some blocking. Let's see what he can do. Picking and weaving. He's going. He's got the blocking he needs for a touchdown.
Wow, Dylan
Wonderful job.
Nice screen play. Very well set. Fort Atkinson just was not ready for that play to defend it either. But it was well executed.
They might have had that blitz on, and those linebackers were way out of position. I didn't see it. Maybe we can get our instant replay. Oh, I missed the instant replay. I wasn't thinking fast enough.
Yep. Well, I noticed how they were up. They were up to put pressure on them. So that screenplay was well designed. It came in at the right time.
Wonderful job.
To kick. Nice.
Did we get that one too?
Yep.
Perfect.
Missed the first 2 now, we got the second 2. So
that's the way to end a half.
It's good. So I'll keep going down the sponsors list here. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care, and Sports Medicine Clinic. We thank you for their support. Sonny's Kitchen, Oregon Tax and Accounting, the Oregon School District, Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, and the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Thank all our sponsors for their support, for supporting OCAmedia sports activities. And we appreciate you for watching us tonight. Glad you've joined us for this game between the Panthers and the Blackhawks with 31 seconds left in the first half. Panthers have a nice 26-0 lead. And we'll kick off from left to right here to set the ball back in play.
This is where you might want to do a little squib kick here, so not to give him too good of a return, but no, he boots it downfield. 5-yard line. Bringing it back. Panthers looking like converging on him, and they got him gang tackled about the 30-yard line. Only 23 seconds left. We'll see what Ford does. Maybe they take a few shots deep with roll-off, or just take the knee and go into half and find out a plan to get some points on the board next half.
I think we're going to see a run and play here. And let them run. I don't think they're going to take a knee, but I think they're going to just run it in the line of scrimmage, go into half, and see if they can regroup. Last thing they want to do is throw an interception at this point.
He got
see more points on the board.
It looked like they got something brewing, but
yeah, it's interesting.
We'll see. There's always a lot of players wondering what the heck's going on before the play. So here we go. Run up. Oh, quarterback's going to run it up the middle for a yard gain. And I think unless there's a timeout, that's going to be it for the half. Tackle by Ackerman.
Well, very good start to the game. Very good first half. Panthers go up 26-0 at halftime. Boy, it's been fun, Robert.
Absolutely. Okay.
So, well, with that, I think we'll end the half and we'll take a quick break. We'll go to some commercials and then we'll come back for the second half.
Wonderful.
Maria's Pizza, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, the Oregon School District, Sonny's Kitchen, Firefly Coffee House, and Artisan Cheese. Oregon Tax and Accounting.
Stoughton Hospital has 2 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. One right in Stoughton Hospital and the other in Oregon. Open till 11 p.m. in Stoughton and 10 p.m. in Oregon. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
Hi, I'm Ron Novenska. I'm the Oregon High School groundskeeper and also the mechanic for the district. I started being the groundskeeper in 2004. It was a newly created position that they've never had before. And so with the growing of the community and sports fields, they look at someone that can concentrate on those fields. Back then, in 2004, basically anything that was done to the field was a few lines and mowing. There was really not a whole lot of time for aeration, any kind of fertilization, a lot of things that need to be done to keep fields in good shape. So this field here in the center was pretty much dirt by the end of the fall season. The old saying is grass grows by the inch and is killed by the foot. And so the more activity, the more pounding, the grass will not hold up as well. This field now is in actually really good shape. It's helped a little with soccer being off of it, so now it has some rest periods. I've submitted it for a few awards nationally, locally. So we won in 2013 the high school level football field of the year. On this field, I usually start the week of the event. So Friday night football, I'm already thinking a week or so ahead, because if we don't get any rain, I don't want to water it heavy the night before. Then we got a mud hole, so I got to get it where the moisture in the soil's good for the grass to take the punishment, yet not slippery enough where the players are sliding and we could result in injury. Basically, it gets mowed 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So I come out Friday morning, I'll mow, and that helps get a nice clean cut, and also helps get the dew off the grass, so the grass will dry faster. So I can get out here painting by 8:30ish, and it'll take me about 6 hours average. And roughly, I would say about 30 to 35 gallons of paint. And that's just the white, that's not any colors that I would do. So, but yeah, a lot of people think, oh, groundskeeper, you cut grass and paint some lines. And, you know, what's so hard about that? But there's more involved. There's a lot of science as far as your fertility. A lot, you know, so many pounds of N a year. Phosphorus, nitrogen, you need all those things, iron. And so you need to know that. If I added it up, we're looking at roughly, I would say there's 10 to 12 acres that are a sports field. And then there's probably a few more 2 to 3 acres that around the stadium, outside the field, that I also maintain. And I'm technically district-wide, so I've had to go over to middle school. I don't mow their field or do that, but I still try to get over to aerate, paint it for the youth games on Saturdays. It's fun. I love what I do, but it's a lot to do. More than I think people realize, you know. It's more than cutting grass.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors: Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, Trusted Care, close to home, Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese, located in the heart of downtown Oregon, offers fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with a full case of hand-selected small-batch Wisconsin cheeses. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. Send us your game day photos using hashtag OCAGameDay. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com. Watch all of our coverage on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com. Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, Torhorst Insurance, Stoughton Hospital, Maria's Pizza, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, the Oregon School District, Sonny's Kitchen, Firefly Coffee House, and Artisan Cheese, Oregon Tax and Accounting.
Panther Stadium High in the press box with Guy Person and Robert Klein. This presentation by OCAmedia Sports. And the Panthers are up 26, and Ford has nothing on this beautiful night here in Oregon. And we're going to go over the stats, some of the stats of the first half, but we want to thank the youth cheerleaders for their great halftime show. They were out here having fun. It's youth night. Everyone's excited. We got a full house in the stadium. The youth, they're all dressed up down there. I don't know. It looks like they're all wearing white shirts in the student section. Everyone's having a good time. Oh, we're going to have a kickoff here. We'll get to the stats here in just a little bit. Deep kick down to the 5-yard line. Fort's bringing it back. Big hole up the middle. He's got some running room. Panthers are going to have to get on it. Number 24 tracked him down after a huge gain down inside in Panther territory at about the 42-yard line. Is that some laundry on the field? I hope that wasn't a face mask or a horse cow. I don't know what that is over there.
Right at the tackle, pointed at the tackle.
Are they going to pick that? What happened here? It was a face mask. That'll add 15 yards onto the end of that run.
Boy, Flodine made a nice run right up the middle on that return. Really a nice run. That's quite a run for a converted offensive lineman.
He's a player. I mean, I can see why they moved him. He's got some wheels. You saw that. That was a huge hole in the middle of the field. So Roloff's gonna bring his team to the line and about the 30-yard line in striking distance here early in the start of the first half here. They're sticking with the shotgun, 2 wide receivers. And they're going to hand it off to Flodine. Panthers are on it after about a 2-yard gain. Flodine had 10 carries for 26 yards. A long of 8 yards was his longest run in the first half. Roloff was 6 of 12. He had 2 picks. Ran for 26 with a long of 8 yards. And their leading receiver had 2 catches for 12. 6 first downs, 41 total yards, 3 penalties for 25 yards. We'll get some of the Panthers' offensive stats when they get the ball back. Right now we got three wideouts, but the whistle got blown. Flags are flying. Looks like
false start.
We got a false start. That'll walk it back 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 13. Well, let's see if Fort made some adjustments at half and start connecting with the receivers or opening up some bigger holes. But they're down by 26, so they're going to have to get going early and see if they can get some get some points on the board. Hand off to Flodine again, up the middle, rumbling, moving the pile forward for about 5 yards, I think. Carlos Christian on the tackle. And Kloss again.
All right, third and 7 for Fort. This is a big play for them. The confidence builder out of the halftime. This is their best field position of the game.
Roloff back to pass, hits his receiver, number 1, but right on it was number 7.
Vandermoss on the reception.
Carson Smedley was on top of him right away, and now they're faced with a 4th And
3, 2, 3.
Short, 4th and short here. Let's see if the Panthers can stiffen up here and hold them. Three wide receivers, 2 to the near side, 1 wide out on the far side. Shotgun, looks like a blitz coming. Maybe he's faking it. Shifting some protection over. And we got a little blitz up the middle. Handoff in the middle.
Yeah,
got him. Got him for the stop. 4th down stop. Wonderful job.
He gets to the line pretty quickly, but there's just no place for him to go after that.
That defensive line really shot those gaps and made sure there was no room to wiggle in there. Great job by the defensive line. We'll get some numbers for those guys and give them a little credit next time they're on the field. All right, Panthers are starting out. 1 wide receiver. Dylan, who was the leading rusher in the first half, 6 for 28 yards along at 13. His big plays were in the passing game. He had 2 for 68 yards and a touchdown. Oh, run up the middle, Dylan. Nice run. Hit the gap quick and got about 5-6 yards on that. Luke was 6 of 12. He did have a pick, but 3 TDs and 128 yards. Long was the 42-yard touchdown to Dylan. 8 first downs, 217 total yards, and we had 4 penalties for 35 yards. Those are the stats for the first half. Let's see if we can improve on them here in the second. Oh, big run. Dylan.
Yeah.
Boy, is he running hard. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Dylan DiMaggio. That's his second of the game. That was a huge run. Great job by the offensive line. Opened up a monster hole.
73 yards.
Big celebration. 73? Wonderful. Wow, can he run. Nobody was going to catch him. I think he was gaining on the next. The defenders chased him.
He's got some speed for a power runner.
Yeah. He's a tough runner, but when he gets room, he can turn on the jets, and he did on that play. Wonderful. Wonderful job by the offensive line and Dylan taking full advantage. Here we go. We're setting up for an extra point. We'll add 1 more to make it 33-0. Only a minute and 12 seconds off the clock here in the first half.
It's looking pretty good for the Panthers' first conference win.
Wow.
So after losing to Monona Grove last week, they've come back really nicely here in the first half and the start of the second. Looking good.
Yeah, we made some adjustments there. I don't know what they did on the line there to open up that big a hole, but there was nobody anywhere near Dylan as he got started, and then he took it the rest of the way, picking through the defense, making the right cuts, and had a lot of room and just flew down the field.
Yeah, maybe even
big
that,
play.
That first play to the left may have been to set up the second play that went to the right, because, boy, was that hole open.
Yes. Great to see. This I don't know how Dylan's been doing numbers-wise in the first 3 games, but he's got a heck of a game going here.
So he does lead the team with 292 coming into tonight with 292 yards, and Zudi with 260, and then Matt Kissling with 83. Matt, actually, his runs were just on two plays, one of 75 and the other of 8, but.
He thought he could get a touchback, even though he touched it at the 5 and it dribbled in. It's good there. He's lucky that he did get the ball and pick it up and scramble for a few yards. I think he got about 16 yards down the field after, which could have been a disaster for Fort, and another touchdown for the Panthers. But Fort will take over at about the 16-yard line. We'll see if Roloff and his teammates, Flodine and his receiving core, can find a way to get down the field here against this stout Panther defense tonight. Here we go. Looks like 3 receivers again. Tight end, but they're going to hand it off to Flodine, and he is getting wrestled down in the backfield. He did not gain anything. Might have lost a couple.
Yeah, he lost there. He got tackled well into the backfield on that one.
Klaus, was that Klaus? Brady. Did a wonderful job getting in the backfield right away and getting on top of that play. They're going to have to figure something out because the Panthers linebackers are just hitting those holes and getting into the backfield now. Here we go. They're going to pass this time. Looking to the left. Pass up, but Kissling gets the ball intercepted at about the 27-yard lines. That's our 3rd pick of the day. This one by Kissling. Easy pick. He made it look easy anyway. And we will take over at the 27. Roloff thought he had an open receiver, but there was Panthers all in the back, all downfield in the backfield, waiting for that ball.
Good defense. Good defense there. Yeah, he was waiting on that one, was Matt, to get that pass. So one more time, the Panthers got really good field position.
And here we go, hand it off to Dylan again. And he's got another huge hole, making his way around the corner, down the field. Bull dropping his shoulder, but we got some laundry down here in the back side of the play. We'll see what this is.
That was late as well, so going to have to be wouldn't be roughing the passer, but it's going to have to be a penalty probably on Fort here. Personal foul.
Oh. It's on the Panthers, so that play is going to get brought back. 15 from the flag's sitting at the 22, so we're going to have a long way to go, I think.
No, I didn't see what that would have been there. I didn't actually see the altercation. It was clearly when the play had been moved downfield already, whatever it was that the referee spotted. I didn't see it.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. It happened way down. Okay, so the flag was down here, but they're taking that from the end of the run.
Oh, okay.
So that's not going to hurt
that much. Yeah.
Not going to hurt the Panthers as much as we thought it was. So what are we looking at here? Just a 1st and 10 maybe here.
Yes.
Well, I guess we'll take that.
Misconduct penalty. Yeah, we're
in the shotgun this time. Let's see what happens. He's going to drop back to pass. Scrambling out to the right. Looking deep for a tight end again. Those soft hands collected the ball at the 3, and he walks it in for the touchdown. Great pass and catch. Look to Pearson. Wonderful play. He makes it look easy. We saw Luke warming up, and he has a strong arm, and he put that right on the money to the tight end. Wow. That was a fast score.
Yeah, it sure was.
That's two quick ones.
Very dominant here to start the second half as we try to make it 40 with Hoffel's kick. And it is good. 40-0.
So we think that's going to make the clock run. So
yeah, we'll see. I don't know when now. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure when it starts, if it's only in the 4th quarter or if it's anytime it's over 35, but I believe it's after it gets past 35. The clock will run forever, or, will run, not forever, but will run consistent, whether there's an incomplete pass or not.
So
keeps running.
So it might be that if Ford doesn't get on the board, they're going to be running out of time quick here in the second half.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we'll know after incomplete pass whether that is the rule. Unless we have if we had the incomparable Dan Dean here, I'm sure he would know.
Sure, he would know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I've seen enough high school. Unless they've changed it, I've seen enough that I believe it's 35, at which they make that the rule. Now I'm not. It might even be they wait till the fourth quarter. That's what I'm not sure about, but I don't think so.
A little bit of a mercy rule.
Unfortunately for Fort Atkinson, they've been used to this because they've averaged giving up 60 points per game their first three. There's a squib kick to start here. Fort to receive, and number 9 doesn't get very far. That's Stachel.
Wrestled down at the 25-yard line. Ford will take over there. And it looks like roll-off is coming out again. They're not changing a thing.
Yeah, and they're running the clock.
They're going to get their young guys some experience and continue the rebuilding.
Return of 11 yards. First down for Atkinson from their own 26.
3 wide receiver set. Flodine's in the backfield. Let's see what they do. And they're going to run the ball up the middle, but 74 is right there at the line of scrimmage to wrestle him down. Hold him up until his linebackers can get there to help him out. Number 74, Gardner. Let's see if Ford speeds it up a little bit. It just looks like confusion every play.
They're only their fourth game in a new situation or new
They
pro coach.
hand it off to the guy, receiver coming across the backfield for a gain of about 6. Number 1 took the snap. Or took the handoff as he was in motion coming across the formation. Haven't seen that play yet tonight. Trying some new things this second half. Here we go. 2 men in the backfield. Shotgun. Let's see if one of these backs is there to protect him. Oh, it is a run up Flodine. And he looks to got the first down running hard. But the Panthers were there to make the tackle or just past the first down. 38-yard line. Fort's moving the ball. Yeah, they're definitely picking up the pace a little here. Handoff again up the middle. Looks like about a 3-yard gain on that one.
I'm fascinated by their no huddle offense. It's kind of fun to watch. It looks like the linemen get their signals and then they go sit down and then go into their stance and then the quarterback looks over and the receivers do.
Oh, looks like a blitz. Kloss, it looks like he's either faking it or he's coming. Motion. Yep. He's just reading the ball. Another run up the middle.
Hit right away, but he's still got past. He's still got a couple yards. He was hit immediately.
Yeah, there is not much running room normally when those linebackers are read and run. They are right there getting a quick response and filling those gaps. And another 2 guys. They're not doing the 3 wide receiver set. They look like they got two runners. They're just going right up the middle. just pounding the ball. Here's Flodine. He's got some running room. Just rumbling, bumbling, brought down by a host of Panthers. That was a big gain, though. That was, I don't know, that might have been a 20-yard gain. Flodine's getting some momentum up the middle there.
He's got a nice burst. Most of the time he's been met at or near the line, but he's got some power and some burst to him.
1st and 10 on the 37-yard line for Fort. Handoff again, Flodine right up the middle. Tackler got him by the ankles. John Klaus again wrapped around the line and snuck in there behind him and grabbed him by the ankles.
Klaus is always around the ball.
Yeah, I'd like to see how many tackles he's gotten in averages per game.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Another handoff, Flodine up the middle. Linebackers are struggling to get him down this time, but they did.
So now that we're going running clock, they've chosen to run every play.
Yeah. The third quarter is just about done with only a minute and a half left, so
they're having some success with running here every play as well as are the Blackhawks.
Here we go. One man in the backfield. Flodine gets the ball again. Now he's going a little bit to the left, and he rams his way for a couple of yards. But he did pick up the first down, I believe. Yep, yes. They're moving the chains. Ackerman on the tackle.
It was just strength to get to the first down marker on that one.
I think our linebackers are going to be feeling sore tomorrow if they run Flodine all second half here. He's a big man. Handoff up the middle. Oh, fumble. Did we get it?
The shootout.
We did get it. Fumble. Panthers recovered the fumble. The backup running back got in, scrambled around, but lost the ball. Panthers take over at the 24-yard line.
That's tough. You get your opportunity and the ball goes on the ground. That is not fun.
And the clock is running even at the turnover down, so yes. We're going to be end of the third quarter before this ball is even snapped, and they'll walk down to the other end of the field here. And we are in the fourth quarter.
Time flies when that clock is running.
Yes, it does.
All of a sudden, we're at the end of the third quarter. Well, let's take at the end of the third quarter. We'll just take a chance here to thank our generous sponsors for supporting OCAmedia Sports, Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts, located in downtown Oregon. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for small business and personal tax services. The Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese, located in the heart of downtown Oregon. Offering fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups, and salads, along with a full case of hand-selected small-batch Wisconsin cheeses. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details.
And we should also thank Ron Nowitzka for making this field look beautiful tonight. I know he puts great pride into it. He takes care of all the school district property and makes this field look great, and the baseball and the soccer fields and the whole works. And he does the stats. He's right over in another room here getting the stats right for these games. So really appreciate his help. And Tim
He's had his
Olsen,
work cut out for him as well.
Yes.
With as much rain as we've had the last couple weeks. Tremendous job, and the field looks really nice.
oh, here we go. More football here. Quick handoff up the middle. I'm not sure who that was. It didn't look like Dylan. We might have we got a new running back in there getting some work. Matt Strassman, number 31. He looked good. Big gain there, about a 9-yard gain on his first carry of the night.
Yeah, I think we're going to be challenged to look up on the roster on numbers and names once again for the backups here, rest of the way here, Robert.
Yep. Is Look even in there anymore? We got the. I think we've changed over just about everybody out there,
Yep,
so it'll be nice to see them get a little work, get some experience. You never know when you're going to need them. And those guys are very important. Give them a little work because I'm sure they're helping hone the defensive skills in the practice as the practice squad offense. So great to see them out here and get a good look at them. I'm sure a few of them are younger guys and are going to be the future of the program. So get them a little work, and we'll give them shout out their names here when they do something great. I see that tight end, number 86. Person, he's still out there. He's caught 2 touchdowns tonight and made it look easy. So,
Yep, he's a sophomore as well. Eric Victorson looks like in at quarterback, number 15, sophomore as well. So some younger players in here, backups. Good to have them get an opportunity here.
and we should thank this production crew with Tim Olsen and I forget the names. We got
Sean Bull is right here at the camera.
2 great cameramen here tonight.
And we've got some. Sean's been down on the field. Got other cameramen wandering, taking shots as well. We've got a great crew in the back here supporting us, and we're just the backups as well.
Yeah,
Robert.
we're getting some work.
Yeah. So we're back into play here, and the clock is running before we start.
Looks like a handoff around the near side. Oh, boy. Fort was ready for that one. All over it.
McCorkle getting a handoff on that one.
Loss of a few yards on that. Lost about 5 yards, so. Yeah, this is. I never thought that high school sports would have such a great media production. I mean, you got instant replay, you got live broadcasts, and it's just amazing to see. I know when I played, we had somebody's mom taping the games for us when we were on the road, and then we did have you could tape them on the little VHS tapes on TV to watch them when you got back. So. But this is amazing.
Do a great job here.
It's on YouTube forever, probably, and it's just amazing. It's great for the players to have that to watch and keep those memories as well. Here we go. Backup quarterbacks in there. Eric Vickerson, I believe. Yep, number 15, looking downfield to pass. And Fort picked the ball off. It was a little. He threw into some coverage there, and the Fort guy was ready for it, but. Well, that gives Fort a little something to be excited about over there. Their fans that came all the way. I mean, was that a 45-minute drive to Fort?
Yes,
at least,
it
right?
is. Yes, yeah, 45, 50 minutes. It's quite a drive. So Fort Atkinson here has their chance here in plus territory for them. Still have a regular quarterback in there. Roloff is still in.
Yeah, I'm sure his dad's over there. I'm gonna give him a call and let him know his son did a great job tonight. Handoff, but Panthers are shooting in there, coming off the edges hard, making the play is number. Looks like number. Alec Barnish. Is that the name? Alex Barnish. Great tackle. No, we're going back to 3 wide receivers for Ford. Let's see if they air it out. Nope, handoff up the middle again. Little running room this time. Down to about the 31-yard line, maybe a yard shy of the first down.
Tackled by Max Clapping and
Christian Carlos and
Klepping.
Gain 7 on the play. 3rd down.
3rd down and 2. Big play. Let's see if we can stop him right here. Looks like Floating is struggling to get there. I don't know. It's close. We'll see if
Barlow on that tackle there.
We'll see if they gave it to him. It's really close. They may have to measure this. Nope, they're giving him the first down.
Haggerty in on that tackle.
Clock's running fast. We're down to about 7 minutes and 15 seconds in the 4th quarter here. Ford desperately trying to get on the board. Oh, here we go. Floating up the middle again. Got a nice run. About 5 yards. Even though they're in shotgun, the running back gets he gets a little head of steam before he gets the handoff. So by the time he gets to the line, he's going.
If he doesn't have 3 guys on
Yeah.
top of him at that point.
Very true. Very true. We have been shooting those gaps. Those linemen and linebackers have been doing a great job, and the D-backs with the interceptions tonight and the coverage is just, it's been impressive to see. Oh, handoff again. Floating. He's got a little running room. Stopped about a yard short.
They're getting some push from their offensive line here in the second half. Floating's got some room to run. 3rd and 2, huh?
And they have really picked up the pace here, trying to get on the board here. Maybe they should have picked up the pace from the beginning. Floating again. They are really working him over, but this time the Panthers are all over it in the backfield. 2 or 3 guys hit him, and then a couple more.
Tackled by Ryan McCorkle.
McCorkle on that tackle. So we've got a 4th and 2 here. Big play for the Blackhawks. Try to keep the drive going.
Oh, we got a blitz coming, and we're shooting them gaps.
Well, they haven't passed all second half. Have they?
This would be a good time to pass if they.
Yeah, because
if I
we're
were them,
really
yeah.
cheating up. So.
Yeah, they're blitzing the house here, but they do hand it off. But Panthers are all over it. Stop him. 4th down stop. Great play. Didn't see the number, but number 50 is looking like he made a big play. It was Alex Barnish again. Great play. Great play. They were all over that. And the Panthers offense will take over at about the 23-yard line.
We got a timeout, so we get to stop the clock now.
Timeout.
We're down to 5 minutes. Boy, it
is
sure goes fast.
Time is flying.
Sure goes fast, but that's the reason they do run the clock, and when it's the mercy rule or whatever you want to call it, but 35 after 35, it's 40-0. Game's pretty much over. It's a good opportunity to get some extra players in and try to run. Port Atkinson's trying to improve their running game, get their blocking scheme together to get going and see what can happen against Oregon's second unit. So far, they've been putting some push on it, but not gotten in the end zone yet.
Yeah, they showed some flashes, but it just looks like they're not on the same page. I don't know if it's the way they're calling those plays or what, but it just doesn't seem like it's clicking for him yet.
No, I'm sure getting used to the new system. You're working with a converted lineman as your running back. While floating looks really good at it, but he's young. He's first year at it, so.
Little 27 trap by number 11, Ian Ganchert. Gained, I don't know if he gained a no gain on it. Looked like he gained a yard, but no gain, they're calling it. See what we come up with this time. We got a wide out. Wide on the far side. Motion Ganchert, but I think it's number 31. He's got room. Great run by number 31.
That's
Strassman. He found that hole and just turned on the burners. Great job.
First and 10 from their own 45 for the Panthers. Less than 4 minutes to go.
They want to score. You can see it. They got some pep in their step.
Well, as the backup unit, you definitely want to score. This is your opportunity.
Handoff again. This time, they got him in the back. Number 66 of Fort and number 26 were in the backfield, wrestling him down right away. Damian Johnson got the handoff but did not find any room. Number 66, Justice Ruth, was back there with his teammate Cameron Grady.
Fort Atkinson, it looks like they've got their regulars in. They're trying to give him some more work, it looks like to me.
Well, looks like they might have a blitz on here. For handoff to the first man through. He's picking his way but can't find any room. Strassman might have lost a yard on that. No, gained a yard.
Third and 13.
Let's try to air it out again here. Get these backup receivers a little work too.
Give Eric Victorson a little confidence in his throw. He was very dissatisfied with his first attempt. Gets a chance to air it out. Like to do a little better this time.
Here we go. Handoff, number 14, Damian Johnson again. He's got some wheels. He can accelerate through that hole. What did he pick up there? 5-6 yards.
Not seeing the punt team come out. Looks like we're going to play it out.
Fourth down and 7 on the Oregon 48.
As we go, we're down to about a minute and a half left in this game. So if the Panthers the second team wants to score, they're going to need to pick up this 4th and 7 right now. Handoff to the first man through. He's picking he's close. I don't know if they're going to give it to him. I think he's going to be a yard short.
Yeah, the referee is back behind.
Yep. So it'll be a turnover on downs, and Fort will take over at about the 46-yard line. Their own 46.
They'll be doing it. First play will run under a minute left to go in the game. So they've got to be in a hurry if they want to eliminate the goose egg on the scoreboard on their side. And I think they're going to be content to let the clock roll out because they're kind of taking their time getting out onto the field.
Yeah, they might get one play. Yeah, I think they're going to get one play, and that's going to be it. They've taken the delay. Will the clock run? Are they just going to run it off? Or looks like it's running. I think
Nope, I think he's, well,
they're going to stop the clock here for one more play, or are they just going to run it off?
nope, they're calling a timeout. Is Fort Atkinson.
Maybe a Hail Mary coming up here.
Hey, this is a great opportunity, as you mentioned, Robert, for just to thank again our crew, the entire crew at OCA Media. Tonight we've got Paul Zwicker is the producer, Tim Olson, director, Jim Buchan and Sean Bull are on the cameras. We've got our Oregon High School staff of Elizabeth Traska, Jude Shipley, Ian Black, and Christopher Learish. Doing a great job here tonight, and thank everybody, and thank you for watching. 21 seconds left here. Looks like one more play here for Fort Atkinson.
Nice tackle by the Panthers, and that should be it for tonight's game. Panthers are going to win 40-0. Did a great job both sides of the ball. They played extremely well. Big plays by Dylan. Look to Dylan, and the defense came up with what was it? 2 picks, 2 interceptions.
Yes, 2 big ones.
So
it was a great game overall. Really, really well played, both sides of the ball, and just a great game from everybody here. And Robert, you did a very good job tonight as well. So thank you for a great job, and it's fun to be here.
Yeah,
tonight
it was great being with you. Great to have you up here. I mean, I was a little nervous until I knew there was a old soccer announcer up here, and I said, okay, no worries.
Well, the ball's shaped a little different.
Yeah. But hopefully Dan, the incomparable Dan Dean and Keenan McCulley will be back next week or the week after. I don't know if it's a home game or not, but like I said, it was fun being with you tonight, and glad you got to see a great game. Thanks, Guy, and thanks to the OCA Media staff. And I don't know how much time we have left here, but
I think we can, just to wrap it up, I think we can probably
watch the Panthers celebrate down there. And thank you for tuning in to this OCA Media Sports production, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Should be great weather.
Good night.
Thank you.
All girls and boys ages 8 to 12 are invited. Thank you.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, Torhorst Insurance, Stoughton Hospital, Maria's Pizza, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, the Oregon School District, Sonny's Kitchen, Firefly Coffee House, and Artisan Cheese, Oregon Tax and Accounting.
Stoughton Hospital has 2 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. One right in Stoughton Hospital and the other in Oregon. Close to home.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care close to home.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors: Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, trusted care close to home, Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese, located in the heart of downtown Oregon, offers fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with a full case of hand-selected small-batch Wisconsin cheeses. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. Send us your game day photos using hashtag OCAGameDay. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com. watch all of our coverage on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com.